All right. Shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Chodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that teach and rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scattered worldwide, that's in the faith and exalting the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. I'm the brother Shaquat Gabar from the Great Millstone, South Carolina Midlands branch, coming at you with another lesson. And like always, before I get into my lessons, this message or these videos goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. As you can see, I had the 12 tribes of Israel chart on the screen, okay, which you can find this in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verses 16 and 17, okay? And this word also goes out to the Israelite foreigners that scattered amongst the heathen nations, and they may take on the typical look of another nation, but if your bloodline goes back to Negro, Latino, or Native American descent by the seed of your father, you are considered an Israelite as well. Shalom. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to get into a brief lesson. Okay, basically doing a response video. Okay, that I came across. Okay, let me get to it. Like I say, I'm doing a response video to this individual. Okay, as you can see, his channel. Okay, it's a short clip. And the name of his channel is Taza Panaya Bun Yun Yun Yun. Okay, and you can see he have it titled Isaiah 10 and 1, Habakkuk 2 and 6. Okay, as he put up a quick short clip of this individual. Okay, this woman, I don't know her name, but basically she went into the creation of the Federal Reserve note, okay, which in layman's term is the American dollar, the U.S. dollar, okay, because that's what it, exactly what it is, okay. And she go into the brief history, how the Federal Reserve note came about, okay, and what led to, okay, when it came to the point of it was backed by silver and gold, okay, as the dollar, was used as a measurement, okay, for silver and gold, okay, but long ago they removed that standard, okay, and she's going to go into it, and basically I'm going to touch on the Federal Reserve note, okay, how it came about during the time, really around the time of the 1930s, okay, by individuals, okay, that came up with it during the time of Jekyll's Island, okay, which were so-called white people, okay, or the elites at that time, or lesser luminary ones, which are the biblical Edomites, man, okay, and you can see since that time how much depth, okay, here in America has been evolving, man, okay, because the money that we're using, okay, at this time is not real money, okay, it's fake money, okay, just the currency, okay, and she made mention of the word fiat, which the word fiat means let it be, okay, so the average American, including you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, when it comes to the money system, okay, you think that all because you have dollars in your pocket, you figure that's real money, okay, no, it's debt, okay, and now we witnessing, okay, from the time that they make that decision, okay, making America's system financially being backed by the way of the dollar, okay, now we starting to see the debt taking a toll on America, okay. Right now, what America debt ceiling or debt is what, $30 trillion and counting. Okay, and it's at the point of about to crash. Okay, as we're about to head now towards a cashless society by these elites of Edom, trying to forge in the NWO. Okay, being spearheaded by a digital currency. And that's why lately, when it comes to the prophecy in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, the MOTB, okay, which is known as the mark of the beast, okay, or that prophecy that's about to be implemented by a device, which is the RFID micro, okay? And that's why now, lately, if you're in the know, you paying attention when it comes to these elites having their summits, okay? Recently, the latest one, the WEF, okay, and the talk many topics, okay, is the CBDC, which stands for Central Bank Digital Currency, okay, that they want to remove the physical dollar worldwide, okay, and bring a reset by bringing in a digital currency, which points toward Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, man. Okay, that micro being a new currency, a digital currency, okay, that people are going to, only way you can buy or sell if you have that, okay, implement it, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this quick short video, and I'm gonna get a quick information about Jekyll Islands, and I'm gonna get into the scriptures, because the scriptures confirms everything, man. Okay, when it comes to Esau, Edom, and their wicked agendas, okay, and it been happening, and more they fully pushing it, okay. But it's gonna come to the point when the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna return and take these devils out of power, and that's the point that we at. Okay, but let me go ahead and play this quick short video.
On the gold standard. If you didn't like what the government was doing, you'd walk in the bank with one of these and you'd walk out of the bank with one of these. That would create restrictions around what the government could do. So they didn't like that. So they had to transition us into a fiat, which is by decree government-based money. Now everybody knows what supports the current monetary system, which is the full faith and credit of the government. And that's true all over the world. So translate that, because people don't. But as long as you trust them, this is a con game. It's all based on confidence. So as long as you trust them, you have faith, then you will continue to loan them money, extend them credit. So this money is based on a government's ability to constantly create more debt. They don't ever intend to pay that debt back. Well, when we were on...
Yeah, so you heard her, man. Okay, the Federal Reserve note, what it really behind it, that ain't nothing but on debt. Okay, that they removed the standard years ago when it came to the silver and gold. Okay, that you could have go to a bank with dollars and trade it in for silver or gold, which is real substance. Okay, but they removed that to the point now what we have is nothing but debt, backed up by a credit-based system. Okay, because you remember one part of time, people was used to using the physical dollar. Then it came upon a time that they start introducing credit cards. Okay, coming in the between the 80s up into the 90s to now. Okay, people using credit cards, debit cards. Okay, which nothing but a credit-based system of numbers. Okay, that you can use for money, and you can also go to the bank and exchange. Okay, or use a ATM. Okay, you use your debit card in the ATM to get physical dollars. Okay, but now Esau, Edom, mainly these elites, are moving toward a credit-based system with just a digital currency. Okay, and not having a dollar at all, man. Okay, as now we're witnessing this place, okay, about to head to a financial crash due to the debt. Okay, and these other nations as well that one part of time took a part, dealing with America when it comes to their financial system by the way of the dollar. Now these nations are leaving off from the dollar, okay, and trying to come about with their own financial system. In particular, Russia being the head when it comes to the financial system, BRICS, okay, which is an acronym, okay, BRICS, okay, which is the acronym of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Okay, now they coming up with their own financial system and to get rid of dealing with the American dollar. Okay, because now you're seeing why Russia and China in their currency, okay, they want to include a standard of gold. Okay, because once again, all these years, these countries dealt with America dollar, and it led to nothing but debt, even upon their own country, man. Okay, but we're in the midst now that everything's about to go to the point of digital. Even these other nations, okay, because that's the system they want to set up when it comes to these elites, and when they come to the point to implement that MOTB, okay. So let me get that article, quick information, not really an article, but quick information. Here I have, brief history about Jekyll Island, okay, and you can see it says the website Federal Reserve History, okay, .org, okay, and it says the meeting at Jekyll Island, November the 20th, 1910 to November the 30th, 1910. Okay, and our apostles and elders go into this all the time, how the creation of the Federal Reserve note here in America came about. Okay, and it says a secret gathering at a scheduled seclude island off the coast of Georgia in 1910 laid the foundations for the Federal Reserve System. Okay, and I'm gonna read this paragraph, and that'll probably be it. Okay, I just want to go into how it came about. Okay, you can check this article out yourself. Okay, once again, all this information on Federal Reserve history. And it says in November 1910, 6 men, Nelson Aldrich, A. Patty Andrew, Henry Davison, Arthur Shelton, Frank Vanderlip, and Paul Warburg met at the Jekyll Island Club. Okay, and Apostle Gabar, okay, he always go into that before they wanted to call it the Federal Reserve Note. Okay, they wanted to name it the Warburg Note. Okay, but they say that that was too obvious. Okay, so they had to give it a government sound, okay, to it. Okay, to make it seem like the government came up with it, but really it was elite bankers, man. Okay, and they still run the world today. Okay, through the Rothschilds. Okay, the Rockefellers. Okay, and our apostles and elders always going into the history. Okay, before the Rothschilds were known as the Rothschilds today, okay, they was known as the Bowers, okay, and you had an individual, okay, which was a Bauer. I forgot his first name, but he set up the first banking system, okay, amongst the Bowers, that people came to gather or get loans from him, okay, and the first symbol that he put up on, okay, his bank or his institution was a shield, a red shield, which go back to Rothschild, okay? And the word Roth means red, and it really is shield, okay? Rothschild, that go back to Roth shield, okay? So, and then you had the Bowers change their name from Bowers into the Rothschilds, man, okay? One of the number one banking family that ruled today, right along with a lot of other elites of Esau, Edom, okay, outside of the Rothschilds, okay? But it's all stemmed back from the banking, okay? which came about with the Federal Reserve note. Continuing on, and it says, and it says, to meet at the Jekyll Island Club off the coast of Georgia to write a plan to reform the nation's banking system. See, the meeting and its purpose was closely guarded secrets, and participations did not admit that the meeting occurred until the 1930s. Okay, so that when they really introduced it, man. Okay, this banking system by America and introducing the Federal Reserve note system or the Federal Reserve system. Okay, which is the Federal Reserve note is your physical dollar you have today, the greenbacks. Okay, and it says, but the plan written on Jekyll Island laid a foundation for what would eventually be the Federal Reserve System. Okay, so just brief history, man. How the Federal Reserve System came about here in America and what you have today when it comes to your physical American dollar. Okay, that's still the number one standard. Okay, but now it's losing its value as we're witnessing inflation. Okay, as we're witnessing debt here in America. Once again, pushing $30 trillion and counting. And now that you have these other nations leaving off from the American dollar, okay, it's weakening the dollar even more. Okay, but this is just a history about how the Federal Reserve System came about. Okay, and that individual in that video, she went into it how it was once backed by silver and gold. But they took that standard, they removed that standard to the point now it's nothing but debt. Okay, because real resource, real substance, okay, is silver, gold, cattle, okay, land, okay? But the physical dollar is not backed by anything, but now there's nothing but debt, man. Okay, so once again, this is off the Federal Reserve history, the meeting at Jekyll Island. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into some scriptures. Okay, and these the intentions of Esau, Edom, the wicked. Okay, this whole system is a fraud, man. But majority of these Americans, okay, you have people waking up to this financial system and the banking, okay, how the banks run everything, okay, when it comes to loans, okay, when it comes to accounts, okay, that people trust in, okay, the trust funds and all that, okay, grants, okay, but you know you still got majority of Americans, especially amongst our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, think the American dollar worth anything, okay? And it seemed like to be the way of buying and selling now, okay? But it's devaluing every day, okay? You hear people complaining now how prices are going up, but not the pay when it comes to wages, okay? That now it take more money, okay, to buy a substance, okay, that was, cheap years ago, okay? Because we coming to the point of this place crashing due to hyperinflation. And that these elites want to, once again, bring in another currency, man. They're going to replace the Federal Reserve note, okay? Which, once again, the prophecy of the mark of the beast, okay? The MOTB, which is the CHIP. That's going to be the next currency, man. And John the Revelator saw that, okay? That's why he said that no man can buy or sell, say that he had that MOTB. And they say he causes all, man. Rich, poor, free, bond, small, great, all. And that's why you're seeing now these elites pushing towards a monetary system, okay, worldwide of a digital currency, man. Because we in that time. And the ones of our people that take that is going to be destroyed, man, by the way of thermonuclear destruction. Because eventually this place, America, is going to be destroyed at the peak of the Third World War by thermonuclear missiles, man. At the time of U.S.A. return as well, by the way of the host of angels, what the world called UFOs, which are the chariots. And that's the salvation of the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 that's destined to be saved, man. Okay, and the elect and the 1/3 of the elect is not gonna take the MOTB, even if it comes to death. Okay, and that's what we're witnessing as we're approaching these times that Esau Edom are ready to come in. Okay, with his agenda, with his strict policies, his legislations. Okay, that's why he got martial law. He got the term martial law. Okay, his military, detention centers. Okay, it's all in the scriptures, man. But our people don't believe in that, man. They believe in that this system going to continue on. Okay, they don't think the dollar's going to crash. Okay, they don't think the MOTB exists when it comes to that micro that's going to be implemented. Even amongst Israelites. Okay, Israelites teachers that claim that they're prophets, but teaching that the MOTB is not the micro, saying that it's sin, it's something spiritual. Okay, which don't make no sense. Okay, because when you look into that word, the M-A-R-K in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, in the Greek, charisma, meaning the imprint, or carve, to cut, to incision, something physical into the flesh, man. Okay, and the scripture says that in the hands or in the head, and all the news and local, like I say, current news articles point toward that they really want to introduce that, and you see people volunteering to do that. Okay, to put it in them and to use it for gain or for beneficial, and that's how they're gonna push it. But in all actuality, it's done these elites. Okay, when they make it mandatory, it's really all about them wanting control, man. Okay, when it comes to the nations. So I'm gonna read this. Start off, in the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1, and it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." Okay, and that's going to Esau Edom, because the bed represents your rest. This is Esau Edom kingdom. Okay, he's on top right now. And it has been given unto him by the Heavenly Father and his Son, okay, to show that the Edomites are the wicked, and they contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they are against us, okay, as the Lord set them up to be our enemies, right along with the rest of these heathen nations that's in league with Esau Edom, and through with these elites, man, okay, that's pushing the same thing amongst their country, where they reside at, man, okay. You see China, okay, with their social credit-based system. Okay, how they do their technology. Okay, which they're gonna push on that MOTB too, because it's gonna be worldwide, but it's gonna be spearheaded by Esau Edom of these elites and those that's in league with them. Okay, that's why you're seeing countries worldwide pushing toward a digital currency. Okay, when it comes to their financial system. Okay, and it says, "Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." Okay, mainly Esau Edom. And the Lord say, "Woe to them," meaning destruction, because that's what's going to take place, man. Okay, when the Lord Yahweh shall return and bring Esau Edom out of power, man. And we starting to witness that now. Okay, these plagues that's hitting. And a lot of it is orchestrated by Esau Edom. Okay, when it comes to man-made famine, pestilence, okay, controlling the weather, to bring natural disasters through heart machines, okay, and etc., man. Because this is the time that the Lord gave Esau Edom the power to rule on the earth, and he gave them the blessing of the sword, okay, to gain or conquer, and also the lie, okay, through his system, okay, and in this case, by the financial system, okay. And it says, "And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." So what do you think that whole meeting was at Jekyll Island was about, okay, years ago? okay, when it came about with the plan of the Federal Reserve note, okay, which led to or the Federal Reserve System that led to the Federal Reserve note, okay, which is now leading to more and more debt, okay, from prior years until now, man. Okay, that was how they can get the nations, okay, to trust in their financial system, okay, but in the meantime, give nations the Federal Reserve note, debt notes, but take the real substance, trade the notes in real substance, okay, when it comes to the gold, the silver, okay, resources of the earth. And it says, because it is in the power of the hand, once again, because Yahweh Shem Shai gave him that power, man, okay, on the left hand side through the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, the word Satan means adversary. Okay, and Esau, Edom is the physical part of Satan here on the earth, these Edomites. Okay, matter of fact, let me get a precept, and I'm gonna continue on. This first, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Your Second Thessalonian, chapter 2. Let me see. Verse 8, and it says, and then that wicked, then shall that wicked be revealed. That's Esau, Edom in this time, being revealed that they are the biblical Edomites, and their whole intentions here in the last days when it come about them trying to establish the NWO, okay, and the power they have, okay, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and that's starting with the prophets out there exposing them, okay, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, okay, because eventually, as I said, who the world calls Christ, Yahweh Shai, a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, which are you so-called Negroes today, when he returned with the host of angels, what the world called UFOs, which are the chariots, okay, he's coming back to wage war, okay, to bring down Esau, Edom kingdom and establish the kingdom of Israel, okay, starting with the elect that's destined to be saved, okay, right along with those missiles going to bring the destruction of America, okay, and it says, even, verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Okay, that's the point I wanted to get. Okay, so Esau, Edom is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. It ain't even hard to tell. Okay, if you can see, if the Lord open up your eyes, okay, and Yahweh Shem Shai give you the understanding, especially when it comes to the scriptures, and lead you to the right teaching and the right men that he set up to give you the guidance, okay, we can clearly see more and more, okay, Esau, Edom being the wicked, and he's after the working of Satan. Okay, look what he's pushing out in the world. Okay, but a lot of our people, which is the 2/3, is going to be taken by that, man. Okay, trusting in this place and following after that entice wickedness that this place push, that's contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, but the Lord is exposing Esau, Edom, when it comes to his wickedness. And one of it is his financial system and how it was set up, okay, here in America by the Federal Reserve note. Now to the point where they really want to push. They want to get rid of the physical dollar and come with that the MOTB, okay? The plug in everybody, man, okay? And that's the next way of control monetary system they want to bring. That's it on that. Let me get this. I'm gonna get no scriptures that the brother had up on that quick short video. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. And it says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees. Oh, there go the word woe again, which means destruction. Okay? And that's going towards you Edomites, man. Mainly you elites. Okay? And you elites that causing all this mayhem and forging this NWO. okay, from these elites and down, the ones that's pushing it. But majority of elites, man, they're going to be reserved for captivity. Okay, when the destruction of America take place, and when Yahushua return, it's going to come upon a time when Yahushua set up the kingdom. These elites of Esau, Edom, and the rest of these heathen nations that remain, okay, they're going to go into captivity up under us, the Israelites, starting with the elect. Okay, and that's the number we pray that we part of, that hopeful elect. Okay, and it says, woe unto them that decree on woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Okay, a decree going into a law. Okay, but it's unrighteous in this case, and that right grievous which they have prescribed. Okay, in this case, what? That decree of that Federal Reserve note, that Federal Reserve system. Okay, which is grievous. Why? Because it's nothing but debt, and now it's leading to inflation and financial crashes. Okay, economy crashing here in America and worldwide of these nations that took hold upon America monetary system by doing trades and business with America. Okay, now you're witnessing, okay, worldwide nations being in debt. Okay, then you got America putting sanctions on their trade partners. Okay, preventing them to do business. Okay, with America or with each other. Okay, which is an act of war, and that's why these nations are ready together to gather together for war. Okay, even America putting sanctions on their own allies, man. Okay, to stop their allies for doing business. Okay, when it comes to a certain extent with, like, example, like over there in Europe. Okay, you got certain European nations that doing business with Russia. Okay, although they're supposed to be at the time of war, but you got a lot of those European nations doing business with Russia. Because most of the resources they get, in particular like gas and heat, okay, electricity, come from Russia. Okay, in particular Germany. Okay, and a couple of months ago you had a pipeline being destroyed. Okay, that reached from Germany to Russia. Okay, to support them with gas. Okay, and you already know who been behind that. Okay, but America put sanctions on their own allies. Okay, just because you got certain of their allies do business with their enemies. Okay, and they can be all at odds all they want when it comes to war and frictions, but when it comes to money, they trying to find a common ground. Okay, but America always in the way. Okay, so that's why more and more you're seeing the dollar failing. Okay, and once again, in this case, that Federal Reserve System is grievous, man. Okay, to the point that this place is about to crash due to the debt behind it. That's it on that. Let me get Habakkuk, the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm gonna go to 4. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Okay, and that's Esau Edom. But once again, through his decrees, man, through his legislations. Okay, what he deemed as right, but in all actuality, is nothing but wickedness, nothing but fraud, nothing but lies. Okay? And it says, but the just shall live by his faith. And that's the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. Okay? Because once again, when all hell break loose and Esau Edom introduced the new system of buying and selling by implementing that MOTB, okay, the elect is gonna live by their faith by trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And that's why our hope lies at. Okay, that the Lord's gonna take care of us, okay, in that time. Because when that new system is set up, the only way you can operate roundabout in it, okay, is if you have that MOTB. Okay, and you're gonna have things as a bargain system where people have just like example, like say that I have water, okay, and another individual might have food. Okay, and you have trades amongst that without the physical dollar. Okay, but they're only going to be limited because why? Okay, a lot of these stores going to be monitored. Okay, there where most of the goods come from. Okay, are in these stores. Okay, and then on top of that, you're going to have what? Anarchy, all hell breaking loose. Okay, people taking it into their own hands to to survive. Also, at the time of martial law. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua said his servant is going to eat, his servant is going to drink and be taken care of when it comes to the elect. And that starts with us having that faith, man, us of that hopeful elect. Okay, by trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it says, verse 5, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Okay, and that wine represent the philosophies, okay, which also can point toward this system, okay, how it was set up through the Federal Reserve System, okay, the money. And it says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and that's Esau, okay, by the way of the sword, okay, his military, he done went through all out, the world to conquer, okay, that these other nations now are subject unto them, of these elites in Esau, Edom. And once again, he do it by the sword. He do it by his policies. Okay, democracy. Okay, pushing false religions. Okay, to have people to believe in him by his lies, man, by fraud, man. As it continued on, and it says, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. That NWO that he want to establish. Once again, you already know what ties into that. Okay, that he want to stamp everybody, have everybody up under them, okay, through a credit-based system, a digital system, that it can monitor everybody moves, their transaction, their whereabout, okay? And when you talk about subjects like this, man, Esau, he'll cut your videos, man. But I pray you how about Shem Yahushua that, the lesson go through, and that is edifying, okay? And it says, verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe unto him that increased that which is not his, how long? And to him that laded himself with thick clay. And that thick clay represent the depth that Esau, Edom done piled up, in particular here in America, okay? Because the American depth, okay, really is supposed to be owned to, once again, these elites, these central bankers that America can't pay back, okay? That's why it's coming to the point of a crash, man. Okay, and that's why he says what a taunting proverb. Now these nations seeing the fall of America when it comes to its economy. That's why you have these heathen nations that once see America as that place to come over here and do consuming with. Okay, to come over here and just seek the way of monetary gain. Okay, these other nations, okay, that came over here and find success, sending money back to their family to support they people of these other countries. Okay, when it comes to these nations, now they starting to flee. Okay, to a certain extent, and it's good to speak about that, man. And these nations came over here basically the gain off our slavery, because that's how America really was built, off the blood, sweat, tears, and hard labor of the hardcore captivity of the enslavement of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? And that's how America got rich, and that's how all these other nations got rich. Okay? And that's why when Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up the kingdom of Israel, that's only for us. Okay? These other nations are going to go into captivity, and they're going to be servants unto us, man. Okay? And that's real reparations. Okay? And that's another thing, people talking about reparations. Okay? This place at the point of crashing, man. Okay? But our people still looking for the physical dollar, still looking for money. Okay? for trusting in this place, man. Okay. That's it on that. Once again, that thick clay represent the depth. Okay. Let me get like I say, let me get Jeremiah chapter 51. Like I say, all these nations now, they starting to witness that America ain't once like it always been. That is headed for a change when it comes to the financial state of it. Okay. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse, let me see, verse 7. Uh, yep. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Okay, Babylon is another way saying in the scriptures, America. Okay, because you ain't going to see the actually word of America. It's symbolic under different ancient kingdoms. Okay, because America take on these ancient kingdoms' customs. Okay, and Babylon being one, which the word Babylon in the Hebrew, Baal, meaning confusion. And that's what you have here in America, a bunch of confusion when it comes to the people. Okay, their mind frame, the morals of the people. Okay, when America done turn everything upside down, if you know why I'm getting at. Okay, but the main thing, the confusion in this case, okay, one of the things of confusion in this case of this lesson that I'm getting into is the money system. That is really not real money. And majority of our people, right along with a lot of Americans, think that what they have when it comes to their finance, they thinking that is real money. Okay, and it deemed to be, but in all actuality, it's not. Because when it crash, it's gone just like that, man. Okay, how you hear this? Hear sayings like uh, um, I'm only one paycheck away from being broke. Okay, and the scripture says, riches profit not in the day of evil. Okay, or what another saying it pay a cost to live. Okay, so just like that, man, the money can go. Okay, you know, see a lot of these millionaires done had money and splurge it, and now they just broke. Okay, another saying, paycheck from paycheck. Okay, show you that the dollar is nothing but debt, man. Okay, and who really gaining off of it is these elites and those that entitled with them. Okay, give you the fake money and receive the real resources, the real substance. Okay, and it said Jeremiah chapter 51, and once again, that's confusion. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Okay, and it's going into the system. Okay, in this case, the financial system at the point of ready to crash. Okay, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Okay, so this place is coming to the point of its destruction, man, at its end. Ain't no healing for this place, man. Okay, yeah, you had that time of when Trump, the president, one of his slogan was "Make America Great Again." Show you that's a sign that this place is falling. Okay, and it's losing its greatness. Okay, and it ain't gonna be back great as it once was on its high horse, man. And it never been great for you Negro, Latino, Native Americans. When he made that statement, he been talking about the Edomites, the American Edomites, and that's why these right wing and Trump supporters, Edomites, love Trump, man. But now Biden done got into office. Okay, now you see the friction between the Democrats and the Republican, the right wing versus the left wing. Okay, but the point is that Trump made the statement he want to make America great again, meaning that he has saw or seen in the falling of America, which all of them are insiders that work for the elites, Trump and most definitely Biden, all of them. Okay, the less luminary ones, man. Okay, but the point is that this place is coming to the time of its destruction. Okay, it ain't gonna be healed. Okay, and that depth is a witness of it. That they're ready to move towards a new currency. And it says, continuing on, we will have, verse 9, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. Like these other nations that's over here. Now you're starting to see a lot of them go back to their original country. Okay? Because they see that it ain't no successful here now. Opportunity is slim. The chance slim to none. Okay? That they better off going back to their own country with the money they done made. Okay? And live comfortably over there. And it says, for her judgment reach unto the heaven and is lifted up to the skies. Because we're in the time that Yahweh Shem Shai eventually going to smoke this place, man. Okay, by those missiles and the chariots, by the way, bringing that concentrated fire. Okay, those lasers, man, at the peak of the Third World War. So that's it on that. Let me see. Let me get this. Because like I say, everything that Esau set up, man, is through fraud, man. And that Federal Reserve System is a proof of it when it comes to the monetary system, the money. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 7. And it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity. And that's Esau all the way. Okay? And the point I want to get out of it, okay, besides the deceit and the cursing, is fraud. Okay? How this whole system is set up, it's a fraud, man. And it might seem like it working in the physical eye when it comes to the money, okay, because we need it, okay, as you know, is the way of buying and selling at this time. But really, once again, is nothing but debt. And it's backed up by a credit now. Now they want to turn it to digital, okay? Now it's coming to the point that they want to really show you that they control things. That they have the God complex to want to control everything to the point to stamp people, man. And that's going to be the way of discerning how you're going to live, okay? We always going into about the carbon tax, how they want to track everybody's movement, carbon footprint, and that's going to be based on their system, their credit-based system, what you can have this certain day, at this certain time, okay, a limited, a credit that you can have, okay? So it ain't gonna be like you got the MOTB and you can freely do what you want, okay? All because you bow and take it and submit to it. No, it's gonna be what they offer you, okay? And what's limited, okay, to your certain status, to your certain position, okay? A total slave, man, in technocracy by the way of Esau Edom technology, man. Okay, but you got Israelites out there that's not sighing and crying about that, about what Esau Edom want to push, man. Okay, talking against the MOTB for what it really is. So that's it on that. Let me get on. I'll get about 2 more scriptures. I'll close out. Let me go to the book of James, chapter 5, verse 1. And it says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your misery that shall come upon you. And that's Esau Edom. Okay, starting with these elites on down, man. Okay, your riches are corrupt and your garments are moth-eaten. Yeah, they system, how they set it up and how they gain everything. Okay, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. Yeah, we witness that now. Okay, and gold, like I say, gold and silver supposed to be physical money. Okay, real substance. Okay, but they removed that standard years ago from the physical dollar to now we're witnessing that it is nothing but debt. Okay, and once again, and it says, and them shall be a witness against you and shall eat your flesh as it were fire, because eventually the Lord going to destroy this place by the way of fire here in America. Okay, which is going to be the downfall of Esau Edom's kingdom. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days, and that's what they really have. Giving, like I said, they give the people fake money by nothing but debt and taking the real resources. Okay, when it comes to the real gold, silver, okay, the precious metals, stones, okay, real food, real wine, real water, okay? Because things that we have over here besides the money, that is fake, the food, okay? The water is tainted. The air over here is poison, okay? The material that clothes that people wear, okay, is off, okay? You know, everything over here is low grade, really, okay? And the things that these elites have and those that's in league with them, they got the finest of things, man, when it comes to their substance, okay? And it says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. And that's the people that work for Esau Edom. Okay. In this case, like America over here, the employees, as they say, which the employee is another way saying a servant or a slave. Okay. And everything that the American people work for when it comes to the money is fraud, man. Okay, and that's why now you're going to see more and more people when it comes to uproars of the people, civil unrest, to come against this government. Okay, but things get more intensified in the form of inflation, job losses. Okay, people losing their homes due to the high pay of rent. Okay, electricity being cut due to that going up, water. Okay, because it's the fraud, the debt that leading to inflation. And it says, which is of you kept back by fraud, cry, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabbath oath. And that's really the nation of Israel starting with the elect that's out there sighing and crying, man. Okay? Now Yahweh Shem Yahushua is acting. That's why the Lord is exposing Esau Edom, his system. And that's why the Lord is starting to bring plagues, man. Because we witnessing the time of Esau Edom downfall and Yahweh Shai waking up the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, okay, for salvation, and that Yahweh Shai is coming back to set up the kingdom of Israel, man, and bring down Esau, Edom, and all you heathen nations, okay, and you're going to be subject unto us, okay, and in our kingdom, it's going to be real substance. There ain't going to be no dollars, okay, no debt, okay. In that time, we're going to be the ones that are going to be loaning. We ain't going to be the borrowers, okay, as the scripture says in Deuteronomy chapter 28. Okay, part of the curse is that we're going to be the borrowers, that they're going to lend to us. We're going to have to we had to go to our enemies for the one of all things, that we're going to be the tail in this time. Okay, in the kingdom, the blessing is going to be on us. That's also written in Deuteronomy chapter 28. Okay, so they're going to have to be subject unto us. Okay, and we're going to issue out the employment. Okay, and there's going to be nothing but work to do. There ain't going to be no unemployment. I can't find no job. Well, we're going to have a lot of work for you Edomites and the rest of you heathen nations to do, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when the Lord established that kingdom and the elect being the foundation of it, man. Okay? You know, the house of David, man. When the Lord raised up David again. Okay, but let me continue on. Okay, and it says that ye have lived in pleasures on the earth and been wanton, and ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua about to bring that judgment upon you Edomites, man. Okay, want to mean, I believe, with discipline, undisciplined. Through Esau, Edom, he showed no discipline, man. Especially when it comes to the law, statute, commandments, which he claimed that America was built off of Christian values, or the America is the America when it comes to the Bible is the law of the land. All that is lies, man. Cause through his system, okay, he might swear in on the Bible, but when it comes to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he don't uphold none of them, okay? And this book, when it comes to the laws, was given unto us anyway, but he took it upon himself, man, okay? And now the Lord is going to hold him accountable for that, okay? And once again, this system, how it's set up through fraud by the money, that Federal Reserve system, that's undisciplined, man. Okay? That led to a lot of nothing but wickedness, man. Okay? Like I say, man, through the dollar, man, which that dollar ain't nothing but a talisman. Okay? That's why, it got a lot of signs on it. One of it being the pyramid, okay, on the actually $1 bill. Okay, with the all-seeing eye on it. Okay? And numbers, I mean the Latin words on it, going into New World Order, man. Okay, got the spider webs on it, okay, which mean a trap. And that's what a lot of people are mind frame is toward, man. Getting money. Okay? And look at the situation of majority of our people that taking each other out for money. Okay? Murdering each other, doing all type of wickedness, okay, just for the gain money. Selling out to gain money. Okay? And even the OJs had a song back then, For the Love of Money. And the lyrics of that song goes into how our people, okay, generally, mainly our people, what they'll do anything, okay, even to the point of killing, robbing, stealing, fraud, their own people, each other, just for money, for the love of money, man. And the scriptures speak of that. The root of the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money, okay? Because the scriptures also say that money is a defense. Because we need it to sustain ourselves here in this place, in this financial system, okay? But it's about your mind frame of how you want to contain it. And a lot of our people got the wicked mind frame of how they contain money to the point of being breaking the law, statute, commandments when it comes to them murdering each other, man, or doing all type of wickedness to get it, man. Okay? But that's it on that. Okay, we coming to the time of the Lord bringing that destruction to you, Edomites, man. And I'm gonna end off with let me see, Job chapter 27. Let me see, verse 16. Cause like I say, all the riches that you Edomites have, and all you heathen nations, in particular Esau, Edom, the true riches that you have, okay, and that you nations have, all that really gonna be reserved for us. Okay? Career resources, they never done away with. They just transfer. Okay? And this time, the time we coming into when Yahushua established the kingdom, okay, which by default, the kingdom of Israel, starting with the elect, okay, all the riches that these heathens don't gather for themselves, starting with Esau, Edom, they're going to belong to us, man. Okay? Yeah, they're going to be given unto us, because it's ours anyway. Okay? The world was made for our sake. Okay? We're the Lord's chosen people, man. But we in this time of punishment. But now we at the end of our punishment. Lamentation chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Okay, for that cup shall pass unto thee. Okay, we at the end of our captivity, man. And it starts with the Lord waking up the elect by the way of this ministry. Okay, so we in the time now of really the transition of power. And once the full transition of Israel, or the power of the kingdom being established, when Yahweh shall return, that's it. And everything that you elites have, right along with the rest of you heathens, going to belong to us, including you heathens. Job chapter 27, verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust, okay, and prepare raiment as the clay. Okay, they're talking about all the wealth, the riches that Esau, Edom have. Okay, and these nations, but in particular Esau, Edom, as he's the top heathen nation on ruling right now. And it says, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on. And there go the just again. Okay, start with the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, once Yahweh Shah established the kingdom, okay, everything that these elites have gonna be given unto us, man. Okay, right along with the rest of these heathen nations. And the 2/3 of our people that perish on this side, or in this lifetime, they're going to come back in the kingdom. Okay, being the children of the elect. And that's how they're going to inherit the kingdom. But right now, it's all about the elect. Okay? And you nations that perish on this side, or in this lifetime, you're going to come back from whatever tribe, heathenistic tribe you from in the kingdom as servants, man. Okay? And it says, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Yeah, because we're going to be ruling. Okay? We're going to be found innocent in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah at that time, once the kingdom is established. Okay? Because the law, statute, commandments, which is the new covenant, is going to be in our inward parts. We're never going to sin. Okay, again. Okay? We're going to live forever. Immortality. We're going to have no extraterrestrial bodies. Okay, in the layman's terms, superhuman bodies, men, women, and children of Israel. Okay, we're gonna have control of the elements, which is spiritual power. Okay, control over all things, cause that's what Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna give us, man. That's what He ordained for us to have, man. And that's why these elites are afraid. Okay, mainly, cause they know their time is up, and that's why they're moving with that warp speed, which is not but leading to their destruction, man. Okay. And so I'm gonna go ahead and end the lesson here. Okay. And once again, man, for the true believers out there, us are the hopeful elect. Okay, keep fighting, keep pushing, man. We almost out of here, man. Okay, the Lord bringing forth these prophecies more and more. Okay, and all of it is a witness of what to come when it's time for the downfall of you Edomites, man, and you heathen nations. And at this time, 2/3 of our people, man, they're going to trust in this place. Okay, and when they take that MOTB, because they have been warned. Okay, and not to take that micro. And those that take it, Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. So I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here. Now I'm going to end off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Praying that the lesson be edifying. Double honors to the apostles and elders out of great millstone that teach and rule well today, and which are the true leaders of Israel today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry, and the believers that scatter worldwide, that's in the faith, and exalting the names of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Until the next time, Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. DTA soon. Stay strong. We almost home.